and a warm welcome to my channel, Tarot by Izabela. I hope you're all doing fine, and I'm very happy to see you here. Today's video will be a prediction video for the EU, and to do this video I'm gonna use my crystal ball, tarot cards, oracle cards and some dice. But before we begin, I just want to thank you all wonderful viewers for all of your support, for your coffees, for your comments, for your sharing and caring. And without you, I would not have any strength to continue doing more videos. So thank you so much. And I just want to mention, we all know what the EU is, and many of us have seen what it stands for. And it has become more and more like some kind of dictatorship for the member countries, and people are turning more and more away from the EU. But still, EU is up and running, and I will look into that today. What will happen with EU? Will it continue to exist in its present form? Will it get worse? Will it get better? Or maybe if it will be dissolved. And before I do that, I need just a few moments to concentrate on my crystal ball, and soon we'll begin. Okay, so just give me a few moments and we'll start soon. For the EU. Okay, glasses on, and let's see what we can find. EU. Yep. The first thing I see here, this is symbolically, because the crystal ball can also show symbols. It doesn't have to be like real events, but symbolically they describe what it will be happening. The EU as an organization, I see it standing as a big house, and I see a big storm approaching, and this is a storm of great magnitude, a hurricane that is extremely strong, and this storm will crumble this building that represents the EU. I see the windows broken, the bricks falling down, the roof blown away, and so on. And when the storm passes, what is left of this building that symbolically represents the EU will be just like a small pile of bricks and stone and crushed glass. According to the crystal ball, the whole organization will be blown away by a big storm and will cease to exist. And those who have been ruling in this big building, they will try to escape that storm, but they will not be able to. The storm will catch them and take them up. A new building will be built in EU's place. And this building, they show it here, have the walls of gold and the windows made of diamonds. So it will be a building that is based on something pure and valuable. And I see the doors open, so everyone is welcome. But the current form of this organization will cease to exist. This autumn and winter, it's when it looks like when this storm begins to build up. And if it doesn't go into the direction of this EU building within this autumn and winter, it's still approaching, it's quite close. A lot of documents that have been censored, and that the people of the member states of the EU have the right to know about, will be published, will come up to the open, and that will create a lot of anger in all the nations that have joined the EU. Anger in the people, not the leaders, because the leaders want to put a lid on everything. They don't want these secrets, they don't want this censored information to reach the people. But the people gonna be quite angry. It will be a lot of civil unrest and when this comes out. I don't see civil wars in the countries, but civil unrest. Yeah, and that is quite normal. Symbolically, I also see a big octopus that has its arms in almost all countries and is doing evil stuff in many places. I see one arm after another being chopped off until there is just the beak left of the octopus, and that will be blown away, the whole head. So arm after arm is being chopped off, and then the head will be blown up. And one of the arms is represented as this building, of EU. There are very good forces in the running at the moment. They are like getting to know their enemies, their weak spots, and how to perform this war and win the battle and the war successfully. In other words, the organization of EU will cease to exist. It will not be able to continue. Well, let's continue to the cards then, and see if the cards have some additional information about EU. a big country that is a member of EU will leave soon. And after that country leaves, it's like other countries. No, if that country leaves, what's the point of being a member? So one member state after another will withdraw. And that will not be the leader's decision, that will be the people's decision. Okay, let's take 5 cards on the EU. What will happen to the EU? Last one. And some dice. Okay, and the cards look like this. Let's see what we got here. In the tarot cards we have 5 of Cups, 6 of Cups, 2 of Swords, the Sun, and Ace of Wands. And in the Oracle cards we have you reap what you sow, a little money, some money, discernment, clear vision, details. Then we have cheeks, the sun, and a drop of blood. According to the cards, in the center we have 2 of Swords. So already a lot of member states or member nations are discussing that this is maybe not the best to be a member of this EU. And EU as an organization have less and less money to move with. People don't have any money, the nations are poor. And this is also symbolized by the 5 of Cups. The 5 of Cups also symbolizes funeral, so a loss, something is buried. And it confirms the thing that I said, that it will be buried. And after that will be some kind of unrest. People will be fighting with each other, and after it's buried, the sun will shine, good news, something new, something better will rise from this. And clear vision, so things that have been hidden will be cleared out. Yeah. And if there have been a lot of not good stuff, not good thing going on in EU, in those who sits there and make all the decisions, they're gonna reap what they sow. They have to pay for their actions. And so according to the cards, this organization will be buried. Will be some time of problem, unrest, and after that something new will come out. And when the vision is clear and there's good news, the sun's gonna shine again, so something positive will come in its place. And we have the sun again in the die, so it's a confirmation there. Let's take some last cards on the EU and see what they have to say. Some last words for the future of EU. Here again comes the same cards. 5 of Cups, then we have 2 of Cups and 2 of Swords. So it seems like it will go down. A lot of people will celebrate that. But then also a lot of nations will feel a little bit lost, and some kind of unrest. I need to take one more card on each of them. Yeah, and here on that loss we have 10 of Cups. So when it's buried, something new, something better, something peaceful can come out of it. And we have the Temperance. It will be balanced. And new projects, something new will be created in its place. That looks to be peaceful, and for the people, for all the people in the different nations, because you have a dog and a cat sleeping together. Even if they are different, they're still gonna get along. So yeah, that was my answer for the EU, if it will continue to exist. And to all of you wonderful people, I want to thank you so much for watching. And if you have liked what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to press like button, share button and subscription button. And hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.